Hey, good morning. This is weird. I haven't been on in the morning in a long time. I felt like this would be a good morning to hop on, though, just because I woke up early. I'm actually in a really good mood today. Don't know why. How we doing? Posting that I'm live in the Discord, and then I'll say what's up. And I might trade this morning, too. Yesterday was a good trading day. I made like $5 grand shorting Solana when Trump made that statement. That was pretty fucking wild. Not gonna lie. Dude, I saw that. I was like, there's no way. Still holding launch coin short. You know what's crazy? Is it's probably going lower. And Solana is dumping right now. Like, badly. I should have opened a short right before I got on stream. I wasn't thinking about it. The market is tanking. This is not good. What's up, Texture? Modeski. Look at Dell. If that's a meme coin, I don't know. I bought a meme coin last night and I lost $500. It was my first shitter trade. Am I bidding launch coin at these levels? No. I am never trading that coin again. Never. There's a couple reasons why. First, I almost lost an insane amount of money on it. And I dug myself out of a hole. I had to DCA a leverage position, and I still ended up losing like 20K. So first of all, I have bad mojo with it. And then second, every single launch coin, Believe app launch coin launch is a rug. Like all of them, basically. And so it's just like so hard to bid. The price action on it is terrible. And but now is a good entry no, unless you think below 100 million. Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like the reason why you don't buy it is because it is going under 100 mil. Yo, Ash, I'm in Tallahassee. What's a good dinner spot? That's actually a very funny question. I don't know. I haven't been there in 6 years. So I kind of can't really give too much advice. What was, there were a couple barbecue restaurants. Mission Barbecue, Four Rivers. If you're a barbecue kind of person, man, those places used to slap. Chili's, no, go to one of the barbecue restaurants. Trust me. Look them up. They have great reviews, both of them. When I was in Tallahassee, I used to eat more barbecue than I do now, which is funny. Yeah, Four Rivers is good. I haven't had it in a long time, but it's good. Bro goes, what about Trump Pepe V2? I don't think I'll be bidding that. This was like the one meme coin that popped off. Hitting $1 million in the trenches, like $1 million market cap shitter, is basically just, it's everything. This is like the top. There's 1 million toppers. When was the last time there was a token that went over $10 million market cap in meme coins? Ghost, I don't know what either of those things are, if I'm being honest. What do I think about Cardano? That's funny. Damn, this is dumping. Who would have saw it coming? If I want a free short SPX, all right, let's check it out. Oop. I'm definitely not shorting this, even though I think it's going lower. Yeah, so Bitcoin looks like shit. Look at this. What is this? What do we call this? From 109 to 105? My God, dude. Not good. Not good. Look, I've said it once. I'll say it before. The market is very uncertain. I have sold 85 now percent of my crypto portfolio, and I want to sell all my MOG. I keep hoping that it'll just break out past 500, 600 mil. It won't. It's just cooked. Like, if you had to ask me if I thought that we had a better chance of mooning or dumping, I would say dumping for sure. A lot of people on Twitter are saying that they think that the market is going to continue to go up and that altcoins are going to have a run. I think it's total cope. I think people that keep saying that are basically just saying it because they missed the entire meme coin cycle and they missed the alts that actually ran. And they're just hoping that there's going to be an altcoin cycle, but there's likely not going to be one because the question is, where is that money going to come from? And how is it that there's going to be enough money that pours into the market where all these random altcoins that nobody uses or has a reason to hold are going to catch a bid? Investors in crypto, I put investors in quotations, but investors in crypto have gotten smarter to the point where they don't want to hold shit unless there's like a reason to hold it. And most of the time, people are not holding things anymore because they don't even feel like the price of them are going to go up. Like there's no reason why I would bid almost every altcoin. I did do a YouTube video on this yesterday, by the way. But yeah, it's not looking good for this cycle. And then yeah, Foam C is tomorrow. Foam C. And the Fed is not going to cut rates. I'm just going to go ahead and predict that right now too. Would bet you almost anything that doesn't happen. And if it did happen, it would start to get priced in throughout the day. There would like the market would just randomly moon. I'm seeing some crypto people crash out hard, real hard. Relax out there, everybody. Remember that you should be focused on Bitcoin. It's funny because it's very obvious in hindsight to say that everyone should focus on Bitcoin because it ran very hard. And I think everyone expected it to, but everyone also expected altcoins to run way harder than they did. And so a lot of people can't focus on Bitcoin because the upside isn't really there for most people. It's an interesting tweet. This guy goes, "Are you bullish or are you bearish?" I wonder if he's asking that because he's genuinely curious or if he's just engagement farming. Let's see if I made the list. Nope. Oh shit. Wait. Binance just listed Fartcoin and it's dumping? Granted, it is Fartcoin US. So it's not like, is this lagging? I don't want to get caught in a trade, but like, dude, look at this. Binance USA doesn't bring volume. Yeah, but it's the speculation that it's going to get listed on regular Binance too. Why would they only list it actually for the US? That makes no sense. Bro said it's a good short. Yeah. Today kind of sucks. Oh shit, I should be streaming on TikTok too. My focus is to help the abstract trenches, okay. Am I mostly flat? I am almost completely stabled. And the only bag that I haven't sold is my MOG bag because I'm emotionally attached to how down I am on that bag. Unfortunately. Stabled as in majors or USDT? Stable means stable coins. Like it means not not majors, not crypto. I'm not watching that. Israel strikes Iran's side of giant gas field. Okay, that's not good. Eventually, the market's going to price in all this bad news. Normally, I'd long this, but today's the kind of day where the market just falls off of an absolute cliff. Market open, yeah, in what, 20 minutes? That's why I wanted to get on. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I guess today I'm just scrolling on Twitter. Oh, nice. This guy pulled a Pokemon card. We probably hit 96K if we don't hold. Yeah. So here's going to be the plan for today, basically, is just to watch this. If we break this level on Solana right here, this 148 from when the market shit itself, we're definitely going lower. If Solana loses this level right here, this 141, if it goes below 141, then like the bull market may be over for alts. This level is so important because then it's just like, look at this. Let me actually like zoom out. If we lose this level where it's like dumped down to twice, then we're just gonna go sub like 100 on Solana, which I would not really be surprised to see that, honestly. Sub 100 free bid for a bounce. Yeah, so if we go into a bear, there's going to be a lot of time to bid. It depends on how quickly and how violent the dump is. Like this dump was such a free play because it was just like so violent, so fast. But I don't really know. I mean, if you had to ask me right now, I should probably put my money where my mouth is on this. If you asked me right now if I thought that we were going to dump below 142 on Solana, I'd probably say yes. Can I put my hand on the camera for a TikTok edit? What? Like this? Like that? Morning Ash, selling house in Belize, going all in on crypto. Realize you need money to make money. Any advice would be awesome. Retired military, going for it. F it. Yeah, what I would probably say is like, if you're selling your house to make to put it into crypto, wait for good entries. I'm not buying like a house or doing anything really crazy for the next like probably year or two because I want to stay as liquid as possible. And I want to basically just be ready for when the market does dump again, whether it's in 6 months, whether it's in 12 months, whether it's in 18 months, but I definitely want to be ready for it. Interesting. The market rewards people with patience. If you can't wait for the market won't wait for you. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to wait. Good entries are on the way. Let's put it like this. I'm going to ask you a question. From a risk to return standpoint, do you think when you zoom out and look at this chart that this is a good time to buy crypto? That's the question. When you look at this, you zoom out, all-time Bitcoin chart. Would you look at this and say that you would be more interested in selling up here or buying? Because I am personally selling at these levels because I could see something like this just toppling all the way down, like basically down here, where like this range right here, like the bottom of this acts for like a support, maybe like right here at 56K. Like I could see like if we got like a dude, I would buy so much Bitcoin at 56K. It would be unbelievable. I would deploy every dollar that I could find. You'll make it and tag me in it. Why are you editing for me? Are you a clipper? What's up, nobody? What's up, Philo? I'll tell you this, if the market starts dumping and if we hit like 80 or 75K, I would probably start to try to sell like everything that I own to liquidate as much cash as possible. I mean, I don't really need to do that, but like I would. Like I'd probably sell my entire Pokemon collection and I would just get rid of it and buy it back later. Do I have TikTok? Yeah, I do. Ash Robin Crypto on TikTok. I would be very careful. What's interesting is like every influencer on the planet is like, we're gonna pump. And I'm like, dude, look at this chart. All right. I mentioned this in my YouTube video yesterday, but a lot of people probably didn't watch it, so I'll kind of just I'll just I'll bring it up again. So hold up real quick. Industrial production is down 2%. Consensus is down 1. Market hasn't reacted really yet. I want you guys to think about this. The bottom of the market was January of 2023. That means that the market has been pumping for 30 straight months, basically. 30 months. The bottom of last bull market started on March 12th and it peaked November 14th. So that was only 18 months. So this bull market, which felt a lot better, lasted this is 18 months. And then this right here has been 30 months. The market is going to correct. Sub 50K? No, I'm saying like I feel like what happens is the market just dumps, bottoms, and then just bounces for years. Like I feel like we get one of these things where like we just get this I mean, also here's another thing. There was 1 year between the market top and then the market bottom last cycle. I could see something where like we just dump and dump and dump and dump and dump and dump 50K, hang out around here, maybe dump a little bit. Like this is essentially the way that I would see it. What's the time frame for this? I'm gonna redraw this. This is actually a better. Hold on. That's basically what I think it looks like. That's actually exactly, if you zoom out, so that would mean that market top a year to the market bottom would be like basic. The time frame is a little off on this. Maybe we don't dump for that long, but I feel like that's what the market looks like. This is, if you had to ask me, I think that that's what we would see. Markets topped, dump, dump, dump for a year, and then rebound. Let me try to make it a little bit more realistic again. I got to be really tight with this. So, oh, that one was even worse. Hold up. Okay. Is this one better? Yeah, I think this one's a lot better. This is basically what I would predict if I had to guess. It's the summer right now, so summer of 2025. Dump for like a full year till June 2026, and then moon past 150, 200K. What are your thoughts on this, chat? Good old chat. It might not be what you want to hear, but let me literally, I just want to ask everybody that's in here. Doesn't this look like something that could play out? Based on, if you really look at it, based on the entire chart for Bitcoin, couldn't you see this happening? Not sure. You don't? Nobody sees this happening? Just me? Okay, so let me ask you this question. So you guys think that it's going to be more like this? When this is already up this much? Like, there needs to be a pullback. You think we go 80 to 70K? So, like, that. Fuck. That little dot's going to bother me. The dip is going to be way bigger than that. Hey, good morning, Alexa. Alexa, I have a question. So, I don't know how into markets you are and stuff. How often do you see news that is in relation to like other countries and like war and like markets and shit? Because I feel like when I was younger and before like I got into all this stuff, I didn't know shit about what was going on. And now it's just like every little fucking thing that happens in the world is just it's like all I ever see. And it's actually like it's taken over. Like I find out about every little fucking piece of news that happens the second that it happens. I feel like my father, like how my dad used to be, you know? If there's a pullback 94 to 96, then bouncing to 115, 125 max. Okay, so what you're saying is this. Why can't I delete this? All right, I need to refresh this then, I guess. All right, so what you're saying, Ahmed, is you think that it's going to go like this. Something like that. Okay. I don't disagree. I can see that playing out too. $91.3 to 120 to 58. I actually think you're probably right on that. I could see. Okay. Dude, I drew this like actually really good. I do some stocks and retirement related stuff. I hear a little bit about global markets, but not much. Yeah, that's I actually like kind of miss the days of being like kind of ignorant to what was going on. Like when I just didn't know about anything. Now every little fucking rocket that hits Iran, I know about because it just fucking provides opportunity to trade. What's up, everyone that pulled up into stream, by the way? Good to see you guys today. But yeah, my prediction is this. If you had to ask me, market's definitely going to dump the next week. Maybe like a pump. Okay, I'm drawing these way too fucking like I'm drawing these two. It's hard to get the scale. I'm really fucking bad at drawing things. Like I'm dog shit at drawing. I was always really bad at drawing. Maybe something like that. What do I think about Pump's launch? Well, I did a full video on it. On YouTube. But you just followed me, so I'm assuming that you haven't seen it. I could just tell you, so you don't have to go watch that video. Let me ask you this before. Well, I'm assuming you already have somewhat of a experience with meme coins and stuff. So the thing is like, these would be my questions. Why hold the token? Are they doing a good airdrop for users? What is the requirement to get the airdrop? When is the token? Who's the net buyer? So the questions are, because we know obviously it's going to be like a big launch. Like the coin is going to be big. It's going to have a huge valuation. And it just depends on what's the point of holding it when you know that the people that are getting the airdrop are traders, people that use pump funds, so they're going to want to trade, they're going to want to sell it. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not going to be holding the airdrop. Well, your mindset is the same mindset as everybody else. Do I open a quick long on Solana real quick? Try to make like $500 real fast. No. Okay, you don't think it's going to go up? I think it does. I think Solana bounces to 120 or 152. I don't know why I said that. What about Pump Fund being banned? I don't even understand. You wouldn't even trade? I feel that. Yeah, I'm in no rush. You know what's actually so funny though is like, I swear these guys are crazy, man. What is this and why did this pump? Holy shit. I hardly have any Solana, so I can't really size in anything. Don't really want to. Marcella just bought the top of this coin. They're saying it's Soulport Tom Boop coin. I don't understand. Soulport Tom works with Bonk, not Boop. Dingling bought, did he? Yeah, I had a feeling that Dingling would pop up and start to try to buy more Boop stuff. Like, the reason why Boop didn't pop off as well as I think expected is because there were no actual good runners on the platform. What they probably should have done if it were me is I would have fucking told them. If I was Dingling's a smart guy, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I would have been able to do it perfectly. But like one of the things, if I was launching a launch pad, what I would do is I would bundle the fucking shit out of a token like that was launched on the launch pad. I'd bundle it like 99%, and then I'd set aside like whatever 150K or something, and I would just pump it to infinity just for the optics of making it look like it's just mooning. And I would just be like, this is the top coin, like this is the one, this is it. And then everyone would be like, whoa, my launch pad is so fucking lit because this coin is getting pumped all the way. Because that's really like what makes a successful launch pad is tokens that are launched on the launch pad doing well, which is interesting. But isn't that the case? People are paying a lot more attention to Bonk now because they feel as if they can make money on it because other tokens are doing. The projects he interacts with are tragic. Look at what is Creo? What is that? What do I think of people like Waddles and Scented? I think it's like because I know what you're saying. Like people that just like trade micro caps and stuff. It's not just them. There's like a lot of other people too, that trade micro caps, and I honestly think that it's just like name of the game. Like that's it. Um, I think with the market the way that it is, with KOL scan, with all this, like the entire, just the way that everything plays out, right? So you have people that want to make money from a little bit of money. So they want to try to like replicate and mimic people that are trading like these low cap coins. And so I think it is just a combination of like name of the game, people that can't make decisions for themselves, like going and copying people because they don't know how to go find coins on their own. They don't know how to build a bag on their own. So I don't really like. Here's what I'd say. This goes for like anybody that was on KOL scan, anybody that was on anyone on KOL scan, anyone that does that kind of stuff. It's like just name of the game. Because people are out there copying them. Hey, Alexa, thank you for gifting to Not For Raya. He shows up every day. Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think about all of the KOL scan people that and like streamers and stuff that trade microcaps? Oh wow, this is kind of pumping. Like I said, I barely have enough Solana to make it worth me trading this, so I'm not going to. Do I think that Pump is more likely to launch before July or after July? I don't know. I feel like it's just going to launch. I have no idea when it's going to be. I did reach out to Elon, but he has not been responding to me. So we'll see. I personally think that they're normal people who made their way up and they have copy traders for a reason. I'm going to tell you this story actually. So you guys know who Eurus is? People know who Eurus is because he got added onto KOL scan. Back when I used to have to go, and what I did is I used to go find wallets all the time. I would check top traders. I would constantly look at who was making like the most money. And I had Eurus's wallet listed as early to everything in my wallet tracker. And I looked up the wallet, could not find out who it was. I knew he was good. He was the fucking GOAT. And I could just never find out who it was because his wallet was not like attached. His wallet was not attached to like he didn't have it doxed. KOL scan comes out, he gets added, it's Eurus, and then everyone then knew it was Eurus. So that's what I miss is back in the day where, like, if you ask me, Eurus is insane. He is insane because I specifically know that he was a good trader before anybody else even knew who he was or what his wallet was. It was straight just like on chain being good, just like being insane, making money on chain. And he would hit like insane size plays. Like he was hitting like so many good plays. And so that's what I miss is back in the day when people tracked wallets because they were good and not just because they were on a fucking leaderboard. You've never used KOL scan? You don't need to. There's no reason to. The other thing that's very noble about Eurus is he has made millions and millions and millions of dollars. and yet he still wakes up every day and he still trenches every day. He is nuts. I respect the grind. He could easily just take the money that he made and go throw it in the stock market and just be able to retire. Got his wallet? Yeah, I have his wallet. Go find it. Yours works. I've actually heard that rumor. I highly do not believe that. I hate it when people just buy and sell coins just because they see a KOL in it. I round trip so much because these KOLs who sell create a huge sell pressure. Well, that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem is that nobody can think for themselves. It's just like, I mean, it's why the market really isn't, like the meme coin market isn't doing great, is because it's too driven upon influencers buying and selling tokens. Like people need to be like, oh my God, this guy's in it. This person's in it. Oh, this guy sold. I should sell. They're not going to back it anymore. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, dude. And with that, what ended up happening is so many people that used to trade size and stuff just quit. They just stopped trading shit coins, meme coins and stuff because it's just so stupid. Unless he's lying, I don't know. I mean, who knows? It would be kind of fun. Like, wouldn't it be funny if you were like a millionaire and you're just like, yeah, I'm a waiter still? Like, it's kind of like an ironic thing to say. Do you think there's still money to be made compared to how the market used to be in January and February? So, here's the way that it works is that it comes and goes in waves. So in 2024, meme coins were really popping off. At the beginning of 2024, there were a couple coins that launched like Dog with Hat and Popcat, and the market really popped off. And then it slowed down a little bit. And then over the summer, it popped off. There were a lot of celebrities that were launching coins, and then it slowed down. And then Peanut and Moodang all launched towards the end of 2024. We had the AI season, and then that was like the craziest opportunity of all time. And then Trump launched, and then it kind of like it dumped again, and then there were like a couple little waves in there. And so the way that I'll say it is like meme coins have continued to be profitable for the past like 3 to 4 years consistently within and it's only been there's only been like a couple windows in there where the market slowed down, and I think that we're seeing one of those right now. So first of all, there's always opportunity, but the market will pick up again. There just needs to be something new and exciting. And the whole like launch coin, Pasternak, like internet capital markets thing, it had good potential. But the problem was, I think, and I don't know how this happened, by the way, but I think that one of the things that really fucked over the whole internet capital market and like the launch coin situation was when like Gooncoin went to 70 mil and then dumped down to like 6 in like without any bounces. When Dupe did the same exact thing, like when it went from whatever like 3 mil up to 80 and then it dumped down to like 10. This right here, like this pump and then this massive, like this right here shook people out like crazy. It was really bad. Also, a lot of people that are trading are not investors. So like they don't really give a shit about tech at all. They just want to speculate on whether or not the tech is like the coin is going to go up. Where do I think the big whales went to? So I actually think that most, from what I know and from what I've heard, a lot of whales are either just sitting waiting, they're doing perps, or they sized into stuff like Fartcoin. Like I know a couple people that are huge whales, and they are just collecting yield instead because they just don't even want to. They don't even want to trade. There's no point in whales. Like I'm gonna tell you, I've said this on stream before. I I tried to hold up a lot of different charts that I thought were good from February until April, and I just kept getting dumped on like all the time, like morning routine, Ghibli, Grok, Gork. Like there were a couple coins in there that like I tried, and the whales just stopped bidding. And so what's funny is that like all these trenchers want crazy runners, but what they don't realize is that they like pushed all the whales away. Dude, I have like 18 soul in my trading wallet like right now. Normally I'd have like 150 or 200 and I'd be like willing to, dude, I would ape like 100 soul into a coin like no questions asked. I tried longing. Yeah, that would have been a bad decision. You don't know how, but a couple of JS's wallets are linked to the top holder on Farcoin. I mean, it could have been OTC deals. He's also made a lot of money on Fartcoin. Do I think that ICM coins can return and make new all-time highs? The problem is that too many of the coins that are launched on Believe app are scams, and you got to think about it like this. If I am somebody who's trading, I've been in this market for a year, I know how things go, and I know that the past 3 to 4 months have been very risky, and there's been a lot of scams, and you can't really like believe in a lot of this stuff. You have to think about it from my perspective, where I say, I have, let's just call it 500 soul. If I see a new Believe app coin that launches, what is the risk? What is my risk to return by aping into a coin like that? It's very bad. Like the reason why AI season in November was so great is because you could ape into any coin that hit $1 million market cap and it could go to 10, 20, 30. Yeah, there were some rugs in there, but like even the rugs were mooning. And so it's like the risk to return was really strong there. So it was like, even if there were a lot of scams, there were so many runners that it's like you could still throw darts and you could still hit the dartboard. Nowadays, when you're throwing darts, you're missing every time. And so like the risk to return from the perspective of like not only just me, but everybody else is like, if I throw this dart, am I going to hit the board or am I going to miss? And that's the problem, is that whales, they know that if they toss their dart, they're going to miss. And that's why so many whales like are not bidding. It's why we're not seeing crazy runners. And the trenchers are mad about it because they're like, why are we not getting any crazy runners? And it's like, because people keep rinsing these coins and because nobody holds on to anything. And there's just an over dilution of tokens. So what's the solution? There's going to be another meta. There's going to be another launch coin type meta where there's like a big coin and then there's like beta plays underneath it. It just is going to take time, but you also have to think that like people are worried about the war. They are exhausted because the past like 5 to 6 months were hard. And also, one of the reasons why the market did so good last year is because normies felt like they could come in and turn their $200 into $100,000. Was it possible? Yeah. Nowadays, it is so much harder for a normie to come in. Dude, this is like the hardest market. If somebody's brand new and has never traded the market before, dude, like it's brutal to come in and trade. So you got to think about these. This guy's funny. That's actually a good moment for me to shill my group. If anybody would like to join my group, exclamation mark Discord in chat. Join Canto Labs. It's the best. Better than any group. And I hang out in there all day long and I trade. And you know what? I'm going to throw up a discount code if anybody wants to join. If you want to join my group, Canto, sign up via WAP and use code. I'm going to give 20. Use code 20. Do you have VC? Yeah. Canto on top? Yes. I'm glad that guy said what he did because now it made me want to go out and push this. Hold on. The guy reminded me. He's like, hey. Thanks, man. I'm going to respond to every message here in a second. Okay, let me read these back. I know today's more of a perp stream, but could I get your opinion on art? I saw it earlier. Damn, so this pumped up to 4.5 or whatever. Of course, that guy showed up. It's okay. It's all good. I am I'm pretty on top of it these days. Yeah, man, I'm about to sell the rest of my mog. I'm tired of holding this shit. This coin is just not, it just cannot sustain any sort of pump. Not good. But by the way, for everything that I just said, I would love to hear some thoughts because I did just rant for like 10 minutes, but I'm just giving. So here's the thing, I'm very optimistic about the future, but I'm also very realistic about where things are right now. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the early streams. I don't know about you guys. I know that there's probably a lot of people from all over the world in here, but I normally don't even get my day started until like 10 o'clock. I woke up at like 7:30. I started stream at like before 8 o'clock. By the way, I know that I've mentioned a couple of times that like I think that the market might dump. If the market moons, there's going to be a lot of opportunity again anyway. I might have to get off in an hour so I can go get some Chick-fil-A breakfast. This guy said, when I lose a few trades, I usually take a break to reset my mindset. That's usually the good play. Yesterday, I like rage traded Solana perps. I made like $500 and then I lost $3,000 and then I made like 5K. And what's funny is if I had just held the initial position where I made $500, I would have made like 10 grand. Hey man, how's your morning? It's good. It's good. I woke up early, got a coffee. And so I'm going to be here for a little bit. Do I get FOMO often? No. I don't FOMO anything. I look at every single position as like a equal opportunity. Because I've missed out on so many plays that it's like once you get to a certain point, you kind of just don't care. Am I in any positions right now? No, I'm not. I'm holding spot MOG, but I'm probably just going to take my loss on that and just move on. I've been holding it for like a year and I round tripped it. And that was like the last crypto bag that I wanted to hold because I thought that it would get a revenge pump because SPX is mooning so hard. But it's just like the market is so weak that it won't pump literally anything. Like nothing is pumping except for SPX. Let's see how this video did. How do you execute a perp trade? Like whether you take a short or a long? That is that's like the whole point. You buy you long if you think it's gonna go up, and you short if you think the market's gonna dump. So this video got 10K views. Not bad, not bad. This guy literally posted a picture and he just goes, bought, sold. Like, and everyone's like, wow, man, great trade. Watch. Legend. W. What a cook. Bro, this guy literally just this guy literally just wrote the words bought and then sold, and then everyone is like, wow, man, you're great. What the fuck? I swear to God, that's why crypto is just so. This Twitter is so goofy. I said this earlier. I said, "What's the name of this pattern?" Hating by default. What did I hate on? If you're talking about that graphic, I'm not hating on it. I just think it's funny. I have not reached out to Iran for peace talks. Why doesn't Axiom support those coins from yesterday? I don't know. I am not sure. Yeah, there's like a few in there that don't work. Are you guys getting ads on Twitch, by the way? I have it set to like the lowest setting, but I feel like perps are harder to trade because there's not really any catalyst, or maybe I don't know where to look. No, there totally is. Like, you literally just keep up a Twitter tracker, and anytime there's any bad news in the market, you just short. Anytime there's any good news in the market, you just long. It's actually so, I'm not going to say it's easy because you still have to take risk, know how much money to put on it, leverage and all that stuff. But like all it is, one of the reasons that nobody, this guy nobody that's in chat, he knows this better than anybody else. I used to be really, really fucking good at knowing when to time bottoms. And so what I basically just do is I say to myself, wow, this chart looks fucked. I'm definitely gonna long this. Or this chart is overbought. I'm gonna short this. Like, that's literally exactly how I think about it. Is like, wow, this is pumped. What are the likelihoods of the market dumping? Now, coins like Solana are a lot harder. Like, majors are harder, in my opinion. I actually feel like I know how coins like, for example, Launch Coin, I feel like I know how a coin like this is going to react a lot better than most stuff. Uh, Even though I did make a really bad trade on this recently, but coins like this are great to trade because no one's buying them. So you basically can just short into most of these pumps. And the leverage that I use, the leverage, I mean, it just depends. Like, some people like trading Bitcoin, some people like trading ETH, some people like trading Solana, whatever. The leverage I use is just dependent on how confident I am in the trade. Now, here's the thing that I'll say. A lot of people fuck up their entire life and their whole portfolio because they over leverage into trades. And it's because everyone wants to 100x long, 100x short. Like, they just gamble too much. If you're doing leverage, the best way to be successful is to do it with low leverage. Low. A lot of people aren't going to listen to that. A lot of people aren't going to do that. But low leverage is the way. Would I go high lev on pump short when it's launched? I don't know. Why low leverage? So you don't get liquidated. Soul kind of looks fucked here, right? So maybe a small long is in place. So here's the problem, though. When the market dumped yesterday, it dumped down to this 148 level. What you want is you want to see if it holds this level or not. If it doesn't hold this level, then it's fucked and it's going lower. If it does hold this level and bounce, then you know, a little bit, then you can. This isn't a good spot. You're basically front running a level that is kind of important, a short term level. So you want to see how this plays out over the next, like, if this dumps below 148. Not gonna lie, you're the only trader I feel like I would actually sit down and have a real convo with. Others are here to just rinse. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't even taken a trade yet today. I've been on for like an hour. It's because I don't want to take a trade when I'm not really confident about anything. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna lose this level. Buy some new pairs? Nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. Even this coin is dumping. Apparently Dingling bought, just dumping. I might open a position on this though, if it dumps more. But yeah, this does look bad. Wonder what I'm gonna do for breakfast. I'm never up this early. Let's see. Do you have a certain goal in mind for how much you want to make a day? Try to make $1,000 a day. I made $1,000 a day every day for like 2 weeks. And then I fucking lost. I went. This is what usually happens for me. I'll be very consistent. I'll stick to like a certain strat, and then I'll go for like a home run in trade, and then I like a home run trade, and I always fucking lose on it. Which is what I did on Launchcoin. Did I talk to Axiom about? No, I did not. Damn, this is actually pumping. Slinger has been on an absolute heater. He's been doing crazy work. In the last 24 hours, only one meme coin on Pump Fund has reached a market cap over 1 million. I've never seen the trenches this dead. That's such a lie. I mean, what were the coins? The only coin that hit 1 million that I saw yesterday was that Planetar Inu coin. And then there was that other one, but that wasn't launched on Pump Fund. Vibecat was not launched on Pump Fund. Vibecat was launched on Meteora. Oh, this is cool. PSA is grading comics. I fucking love this Pokemon card. All right, yeah, maybe we look for a trade. Because Soul did bounce. I don't like the spot. I don't want to just take a trade for no reason. That's the thing. And I don't want to get stuck in a position that I don't want to be in. Yeah, this is kind of pumping. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think Sol goes higher or lower here? I'll consider taking a position depending on what chat says. If I had to guess, I would guess that it pumps a little bit and then just dumps. It's just really not, it's not worth it. Like, that's the thing. Like, this is not a good spot to trade. This is one of those things where, like, right now the market's in such a weird spot that, like, you do kind of just, like, go leave and then you come back and you hope that when you come back that there's a better opportunity. No trade? Yeah, I agree. I agree. The play is to sit on your hands. So here's one of the problems that a lot of people face. I deal with it sometimes. I just get bored. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just gamble this. But like I've stopped doing that as much. Yeah, Volted is right. He's right. It's just like it's just sitting here. Like the thing is with a spot like this, it could literally go either way. Yeah, see, that's what you want to wait for. You want to wait. I literally have a Twitter tracker up anyway. If Trump says something really cool and I see it, that's like what I did last night. Last night, Trump said that he was like gonna talk to Iran or something, and the market pumped, and I longed it, and I made like $500, I think. You're just better off waiting. Like that's the other thing is if you enter a trade that's uncertain and then a piece of news comes out, that's exactly what that happened to me with Launchcoin. I was in a position I really didn't want to be in long term anyway, and then what fucking happened? I got cooked because I had to sit in it because then the whole like Israel Iran thing happened and the market dumped. That's like the worst. The worst is when you're in a trade and then the market, like especially now we know, dude, this coin looks actually fucked. Oh my god, dude. Launchcoin is so fucked. Dude, this sell-off is incredibly bad. Holy fuck. This erased $50 million in market cap, and this is like the kiss of death. This is so fucked. There has not been a single buy for a like a day. My god. What's up, BB? Yeah, dude, this coin is so rinsed. Unreal. I hope you guys know that this is basically what I do all day long. I'm going to give you, okay, here's a day in the life of me. Here's a day in the life of Ash Robin. This is what I do. I wake up, I check Twitter, I check the charts, look to see if there's a good trade. I'll look around, all right, what meme coins are doing, all right? All right, meme coins are cooked today. Then I go and I check the Kanto Discord. Everyone's hanging out in here. It's active even on the most dead of days. I go back, I check Twitter again, scroll a little bit, wait for a play. And that's what I do all day. All day long, I just do this. Check Discord. We taking a play here? Nope. And then I'm streaming right now, which makes it even better. This is my entire day. Just do this, respond to messages, and then that's what I do. All day long. It's actually a really great life. How much do I make though? I make good money. I don't take it for granted because I used to work a job that wasn't a bad job. I just didn't like it. And now instead of sitting on my computer all day long doing work for somebody else, I work for myself. I run my community Kanto, which does very well. I trade. I hang out. I make content. I made like 2 videos yesterday. Like my content popped off. We have 100 viewers. No, we have more than that. Because let's see what we got. 75 viewers right now on Twitch. And then on YouTube, on the YouTube live, we have 23. And then we probably have another 50 or so on Twitter. So, I mean, there's probably like 150 people watching concurrent. Not bad. Not bad. Ash is one of the most humble traders I've watched. Well, thank you for that. It's just because like I am a very like I don't try to portray myself as somebody who I'm not, and I don't define myself within like where like how do I explain this? My success is not defined over like 1 month or 2 months. It's defined over the course of like 4 or 5 years where like I'll give you a really good example. I'm just going to draw this right here. I'm going to show you exactly my personal success is this chart basically. This is like I started from nothing. I mooned. I had a little setback. I mooned again, and then I had another setback. And then it's just been up only for the past like 2 or 3 years. And I remember these moments, like the down periods. Like I'm not gonna say that the past like couple months have been like insane because in comparison, the past couple months haven't been like the best. But I just know that like the next 6 to 12 months are gonna be great. How do I feel about hype? I love the tokenomics. Yeah, hype is great. Hype is great. The question is does the cycle continue? If the cycle continues, then hype goes to $100. the cycle doesn't continue, then it probably dumps down to like 10 to 20. And then it goes back up to 100. Hype the next soul. I mean, it's just different, but people use it a lot. Pick Bitcoin to 20K. Bottom for Bitcoin is like 60. Probably doesn't go below that. Should we hold Sol? I was holding Solana for a year and a half. I sold all my Solana within the past 2 months. I quite literally hold 20 Solana right now. Do I think Sol's going to crash? So here's my thought process on it. What's the risk to return of holding Solana right now? Could it go back to 200? Yeah, okay. That would be a 50% pump from here, right? But the market looks really shitty right now. The bull run has been going on for like 2.5 years now, which means that the likelihood of the market crashing is actually pretty high. It's higher. You're like looking at the top, right? Like, where do you see Bitcoin going from here? And so the way that I view it is like, is it worth holding Solana for a potential 50% upside? Or would I rather be sidelined, miss that move because things don't look great anyway, and then wait for the eventual dip in 6 to 12 months or whenever it is? And what BB says is right. Most trenchers just convert SOL to USDC at the end of the day or once they get over a certain amount anyway. Today's kind of been a boring day, not gonna lie. Fartcoin, better risk to return. Yeah. This guy goes taking a break. Has he not been fucking buying shitters all day? Ash, how has your trading style evolved now that buying the dip is not as effective as it was in previous market conditions? I've been trading meme coins less and I've been trading perps more because I can actually buy dips. I can long dips because I can still sniff them out on majors and shit. And so I've just been trading perps with low leverage instead. It's the same strat applies, but it actually works a lot better with coins that are established like this. What do I think about the Plague NFT meme coin on Abstract? I have no opinion on that. Like zero opinion or thought. Check FartCat. And the only reason why FartCat ran is speculation that the A16Z guy is like associated with it. So I'm not really too interested in it because I don't like coins that are based off of, oh, this guy followed it, he must be involved. The only reason you buy a coin like that is if somebody comes out and explicitly says, I am backing this token. So is Launchcoin just absolutely fucked? Yeah, I saw El Meow. I'm not buying it though. Market's not good enough. If you'll buy Launchcoin at 50 million, does that mean you're gonna short it all the way down there too? Let's see. BB says, it's sad to see though that the trenches have effectively forced you out because nobody lets anything run. What do you think we need to change for the trenches to go back to the way they were? Well, I explained this earlier, and it's just that like I'm not gonna say there's much bigger whales than me, but like when this is the same thing that happened in NFTs where what was happening is whales would sweep NFTs and they'd hold up the floor of an NFT and then the floor would just dump and like liquidity would die. And so what ended up happening is like a lot of whales ended up not buying new NFTs anymore and they just started buying established coins or established NFTs. And so it's like the same thing kind of happened where it's like whales, they love to be able to ape size into stuff. And the thing that changed is that there was that point where like 5 months ago when you couldn't bid a dip anymore. And that really hurt because people basically consensus came to like this consensus where people were like, after the run is over, a coin is basically dead and everyone's just looking for the next thing. Like I'm in my own group, I'm in other groups, and what I noticed is that there would be a coin that was running and like on the run up, people would make money. And then right when it was over, people would just start scanning a new coin. Like, and that's how it always is like people are just looking for the next thing. And so the life of these tokens just like got so much shorter. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what the next meta is going to be. The market will get better. It'll present more opportunities, but yeah, the trenches basically forced whales out. Like I can't, like on any given daily basis, I can't put 10K into a shitter. Where do I think all the liquidity is at? It's in fart coin and it's in perps and just spot. Any coins for a position? Yeah, sitting on your hands and waiting to see what happens. That's the coin. I don't know what this is, but I'm also not going to bid it, so it doesn't matter. That's the thing too, is like we're at a point where I don't even want to go and dude, I don't even want to research a new coin because I know I'm not going to buy it. It does suck though. There hasn't been like a very cool coin in a while. Like there hasn't been your like when we had Gork with Elon, there hasn't been like anything. You're essentially saying you're done with the trenches if you don't want to research any new coins. No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, I pay attention to what's going on, but it's like this coin specifically has 194 holders. It's like it was launched on a fucking platform that I don't know. And I just know that like this is like a 500K topper. Like it's not gonna go any higher than this. I just know it's not. Cat with Mask did really good. All things considered. I also did put out a whole list of coins that I'm watching for dips. I feel like Troll has got to be free here. This community has not given up yet. I feel like this is the kind of coin that just like you have to hold it forever, but I feel like this eventually bounces back. Why did Pump Fund get banned though? I still don't get it. No one knows. It's speculated that it was just mass reporting of his account or of their accounts. If people knew why, then you would know why, because it would be public. People are saying because of the Twitter API, yeah. Is it just me or is the volume on Pump Fun dead? Well, it's not just Pump Fun. Biggest cook was Trump. Biggest loss was Melania. Back to back. Great day. Then I gave some back. Risk to return on this is good. Remember this? Dude, this coin is fucked. How did I lose on Melania? I bought after the run. After the run up. I bought the first dip that did not stop dipping for 6 months. Does the ratio of locked liquidity and VC matter? Yes. What about Chill House? Chill House. Chill House is the kind of coin that just randomly moons for no reason. I could see it continuing to run. Bro says, can't go wrong with Moodang. What's funny is Moodang is like not in the news at all anymore, ever. Man, my fucking Twitter timeline is just absolutely cooked. Are you making money then if you're not trenching actively? Yeah, I'm trading perps. And I also was making good money trading over the past like 3 to 4 weeks anyway. Granted, a good part of that making money was after I got fucking rinsed on XBT. God, that coin was so stupid. That was like that was a good example of like XBT is a great example as to like why people don't want to hold meme coins anymore. Literally went from 0 to 30 mil and then down to 0, like back down to 0. But it was like a fast 0 to 30. I lost like 40K. Do I not use Twitter Pro? No, I don't. I've tried using it. I don't like it. I don't know why. Maybe bundle? No, it was bundled. It was bundled like fucking crazy. Go over recent perps trades. It doesn't show up. It doesn't show up like regular trades do. I basically made like 30K, gave it all back, and then I made like a couple more grand. I made a consistent 30 grand and then I lost almost all of it in like 1 to 2 trades because I was going for like a home run. But I've been getting a lot better at it. I've only been trading perps for like 3 weeks. And I'm just applying the same stuff that I use to trade meme coins. Favorite AI and meme coin? I don't have any. I just none of them. Soul dipping to 100? I could see it. I'm going to stand up real quick. All right, for the fun, let's see. Let's see how high this Elon Musk tweet goes. We suck at journalism. How high? Let's take some bets. How high do you guys think that this goes, this Elon tweet? In my opinion, this is a 350K topper. Someone said, all right, 600K, 300K, 250, 300, 350, 600. Bro said, then buy and sell it 350K. I'm not buying this. It's a risk to return. It's not worth it. Doesn't bond? Well, it already bonded. So okay, we got another one. So we got 2. Oh, there's an OG. We suck at journalism. Why did this come out 10 months ago? What the fuck? Damn, this is old. Oh, would you look at that? Wow. 250K topper. Old market, it would be at $1 million. Easily. Easily. It's getting farmed. Yeah, that's why nothing runs. Those dips are the best. You know what? I used to dip. I would have bid this all day long back in the day. I used to love those dips. I have tried bidding dips like that recently, and I have just gotten fucked. Yeah, look, we literally have an Elon Musk tweet that cannot break 300K. That is pathetic. He retweeted an AI superhero image of himself that topped the 80K. This is incredible, dude. I mean, this should tell you everything that you need to know. Like, this is rinsed. All right, let me ask you guys a question. What do you think about like the early morning streams? Like, what is your guys' like sleep schedule? Because what I normally do is like I'll stay up until 3 in the morning and I'll wake up at like 11, and then I don't end up doing anything with my life until like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. I actually like that I was on stream for. Yeah, this is fucked. More early morning. Yeah, I'm gonna do early morning more. I'm also probably I am gonna hop off in a minute though because I am gonna go get breakfast and then I need to go bring my car in. Look at this shit, dude. This coin literally could not even break 250K off an Elon tweet. What does that even say about like, because people ask me about like meme coins and stuff and I'm just like, set the chart to 1 second. So cooked. The last good Elon tweet coin was Peanut. Kekius Maximus was good. People just know, like, there's just no believers. Like, people just don't hold this stuff anymore. Grok and Gork. Elon didn't directly tweet about Gork, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, Poseidon was a good one. Best single tweeted meme from a Twitter post of all time was the FAFO coin when Trump tweeted that was definitely like, man, that thing ran to like 80 mil in like 3 hours. That was there was all Dark MAGA was technically him Elon changing his PFP. Bro just said there's one WS and at J at 1.3 million. All right, so we're going to take a look at this real quick. This is a farm coin. This is not a legit token. Every buy and sell is under 30 bucks. They actually paid Dex on it though, so good for them. Yeah, look at the fees paid. Literally, look at this. That's funny. Bro goes, there was one that hit 1 point whatever million. Wow, this dumped. This dumped below where it was at. Jeez, dude. This is incredible. Yo, if you guys are new here, join Kanto. Join my Discord. Yeah, I feel you. I miss the UFD stuff too. Where you could rally behind a coin. Dude, UFD went crazy. I miss stuff like that as well. I know exactly what you're talking about. Damn, this is dumping hard as fuck. And that seahorse coin, yeah, remember Andrew Shaman, his coin? That shit was so stupid. That guy was fucking so dumb. All right. I'm probably going to get off. Didn't trade, which kind of sucks. Market's kind of dumping right now, actually, but I want to go get break. Yeah, look, market's dumping. We're cooked. I'm gonna pee before I get off. Hold up. Holy shit. Should we short? No, you should have shorted earlier. You don't short when it's already dumping. Look at this. It's literally been down only for the past like 4 hours. What do I think of Sol? Will it bounce back? I don't have any Sol right now. But with that being said, do whatever you want in terms of this. Oh, Dark Lawn. Are we getting another Dark Elon? Didn't I just say Dark MAGA like 10 minutes ago? Did he change his profile picture? What just happened? Doge designer? Yeah, I don't have that guy on my shit. This is another 100K topper. Oh, dude, the market is cooked. All right, bros, listen. I'm not trading. Today's a weird day. I am going to go get breakfast. And I will be back on either tomorrow. Let's call it tomorrow morning. If you enjoyed the stream, type 1. I'm not hosting anybody. I appreciate all the love and support. Go drop me a follow on Twitter. Join Kanto. Turn noties on, all that kind of stuff. I do appreciate it a lot. Sorry I didn't trade. Really didn't feel like there were any good opportunities. Market might be cooked. Be careful, by the way, trading. Because Sol's about to drop under 148. And I'm not really sure like what's gonna end up happening the rest of the day. But if you ever need anything from me, drop me a comment on Twitter. You can DM me, join Kanto, any of that kind of stuff. Happy to help out where I can. Appreciate you guys showing up, showing love. Today was one of the best streams that I've had in a really long time. I'm going to do morning streams a lot more often. So yeah, I'm going to hop off now. Thank you guys for everything. Appreciate it. Alexa, thank you for everything that you do as well. And then for everybody else, like I said, take it easy. But yeah, turn on notifications for all my shit. That would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to go get breakfast.